Welcome to LearnWire. In today's video, we will be looking at Screpy. So this is my Screpy review. I don't know how long this software has been on AppSumo, but I believe it's been on for quite some time. I'm going to actually scroll down and find that out in just a minute. So let's actually scroll down. Now, I believe this is part of the what they're calling the 49ers plan right now. Over the next couple of days, this is part of a product. I believe it's going for $49 for tier 1. Scroll over here real quick and just see they have the 49ers. Browse the collection. I don't know if this is part of that. You kind of think that they would throw that in. It's not technically part of that plan, but this is cool. They have these different softwares that have been brought back for $49. You can pick them up. SpeedP PC. Kind of wish I could do a review on some of these. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get reviews out on all these softwares, but nonetheless, Screpy is going for $49. It has 804 reviews and looking like it's about a 4.8 star right there. I kind of make a guess, but just based on looking at how much shading of the last taco is gone. So this is looking like about a 4.8. So what is this? You can analyze and monitor your website in one dashboard with an AI-based SEO and web analysis tool. There's going to be a lot of tools that are like this. I'm not going to list them all, but you guys know that there's a ton of tools that do this. They're saying that there are alternatives to Ahrefs, SEMrush, and Ubersuggest. I haven't dove in and actually, I don't know if it does keyword research or what it does, but those are bold claims, really. If it's going to be there really isn't any alternatives, in my opinion, by this time to Ahrefs and SEMrush. But actually, those three tools right there really are powerhouse SEO tools because they have the most keyword, the biggest keyword databases, right? But my impression of the tool is that this is an on-page audit tool, but I could be completely wrong. There could be a lot of other things that we can do in here and so forth. So $49, 800 reviews, almost 5 stars. So this is obviously a good software. Let's go down and check the features in the plan. You get lifetime access for $49. Technical SEO, page speed, uptime monitoring, Google rank checker. So you monthly 4,000 keyword credits. Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. Like, I would find it hard to believe that they would give us 4,000 tracked keywords. That would be like ridiculous. How many keywords they'd be throwing in there, since most of the tools only give you 1, maybe 200 keywords per month. So we'll see what that actually means. 10 websites and monthly 8,000 analysis credits. So it's looking like they're going to get you in, and then you're going to have to actually purchase more credits to use the tools. This is kind of what I'm going to assume. There's no way they're going to give the entire piece of software for $49 to you. So that's fine. You have to think of it from a business standpoint as well. If it was you as well, you can't just give away everything for free. If it is in fact a really good tool and they have good pricing, then of course it's okay to spend a little money with the tool, right? We're going to go through here. So on-page analyzer is only one of a ton of different features that they're looking at. So this looks like a pretty big tool. So I'm excited to jump in and actually start looking at this tool. Looks like it's a really big tool. I'm going to try my hardest to not have this be a 30-minute video. So we're going to go over and look at, well, we already kind of went over the pricing. It looks like it's $49. I don't know if we can stack codes, if there's any code stacking. Stack info equals stack up to 10 codes. So you can stack up to 10 codes. So you could spend 49 times 10, well, $490. So you could spend $490 and get, I don't know what that means, but if it just stacks everything every time you stack, that's pretty cool. If this is the right tool for you. We're going to go over and look at the pricing on their website. Under monthly, we have a light plan, 3 projects, 500 crawler credits, Google rank tracker, 800 keyword credits. These look like they're spent per query. 1 credit spent per query. So this looks like this is credit to the keyword research tool, possibly. Super cool stuff. That's really generous, actually. And you're at $5 a month. That's that's really cool just to jump into an SEO tool. Really cool. Then $15 a month, $30 a month. And if you go with annual, you can pay up to $2.50 a month, $7 and $15. I like to come over here and just see how established the site is. If it registers in this SimilarWeb tool, most sites are going to register if you go to SimilarWeb, but I like to, if it registers in the actual Chrome extension, that means it's very solid data. And so they're getting almost 100,000 visitors per month. So an established tool, pretty cool stuff. Let's go and jump into the tool real quick. I've signed up for a free account to check the software out, see if this is the software I want to add to my toolkit. We're going to go over here and I'm going to add one of my sites. Let's add one of my sites. You can go to advanced settings and you can change a lot of different things right there, but I'm just going to say save. So we got our first project loaded. So far, the layout and the design of the site is very, very simplistic. I actually like that. I think it's really, really good if someone can come in, a new user, and figure things out for themselves. That's when your tool is doing the best, when you can actually have people figure things out themselves and they don't need a bunch of training tutorials or videos. I think that that's really, really cool. So really nice, crisp, simplistic website. Looks like it has a really easy workflow with everything right over here. 2, 4, 6, 8, like 10 different things you can get to right away. So we're analyzing. It's at 50% right now. Looks like it's analyzing. We'll be back in just a sec. Okay, we're back. It's analyzed my site and it is telling us that we are at 48 site health. It says it's only crawled 37 pages. I know that there's more than double that on the site. So not sure if it completely crawled the entire site, but it found 37 pages. It's giving me a 48 out of 100. Ahrefs currently is giving me about a 58 out of 100, so I would say that's pretty close within the same realm. Maybe Screpy is either finding more, has a different algorithm, obviously, or the fact that they're only crawling about half my pages. That's a little bit of a, I'm not seeing, it says crawled pages 37, so I know that there's more about around 90 pages, 90 articles on the site. That part right there is kind of just a question right there. Found 50 images within those pages, PNGs, JPEGs right there. That's cool. Broken links are okay. Big images 10, so maybe it would tell us what images these are and that we could go in and get them fixed so they're not taking up bandwidth when we are trying to load the website. So this is slowing down the website. Missing alt tags, a lot of missing alt tags, which I don't think is a big deal. Missing title, not really sure what that is. Missing title. We definitely put titles on our site, but slow images 44 as well. So information right there, pretty cool. And then we can just come through and start looking at the different things. So content. Now, if we go in here, meta description tags, if you click the arrow, so yeah, nothing happens. But then if you click the arrow right here, it's going to take us in to show us more about the site. I will try to remember in editing to come in here and zoom in because this is going to be a little bit hard to see for you guys. So we can come in here, the home page, missing alt tag, title too short, page has no, so, this site right here, I do think that this is one of my sites, needs a lot of on-page SEO. I think I'm going to probably just hire someone. I don't feel like putting in hours and hours and hours of work into doing all the on-page SEO. So I may be, hiring someone to do that. But it'd be cool to use one of these tools to actually send the report to them and then hire them to go and fix everything. That'd be kind of cool. So you can go in here and just pick something. Those are category pages. Image file size too large right there. So that's something. I'm going to show report. So we'll click the show report button right there. We come in here, HTTP status 200 OK connection. So headers, content type. So a lot of this stuff is just not, if you're not a hardcore tech person or SEO or, HTML coder or anything like that, a lot of this stuff isn't going to make any sense to you. We're going to come through here and look at this right here. Everything checks out green right there. Canonical. That's a hard word for me to pronounce. Super funny. But we're going to keep coming through here. Language. So title, 61 characters. So it's saying that the ideal is 50 to 60 We're at 61. I would go ahead and leave it, but they are recommending to get -1 space off of there. You could do just a 1 dash or one of the extra long bar right here, and then you would be getting rid of this last one right here, right? So that would actually be a way to improve that page. Description, it's cutting off all that on the description, so we're way over on the description. We need to go up to 160, and then we're just going to keep going through here and just looking at this. It gives you a lot of data. Now I will say, just looking at it, obviously this is extremely useful data. I believe it was at SERPWiz. I like the way, just the graphics and the way that it presented the data was a little bit, it just didn't seem as overwhelming. And I just think that the way that the information was presented is a little bit better, but it doesn't matter if it's actually providing the value and the content. Then I would have to do a comparison to see with some of the other tools which one actually presents more data, right? And the most actionable data as well is the biggest thing. So it's going to pull all the different keywords, the frequency, title, description, headings. So that's cool. It breaks down all the different keywords and such. Links, all the different links that are in the article, category tags, and so forth. If there are no follow links, things like that. And then images on the page that it's pulling is right here as well, and if it has an alt or not. So that is one of the reports or from a specific page. That's pretty cool. And then you can skip to different things right over here as well if you wanted to. All right, so I'm going to go back up over to overview. So we're back at the overview area where we can kind of get an overview. And then we can keep going through. This is the part where you're really going to dive in. So I really like this. This is the screen that I'm going to like, because you're able to come in here and look at the different things that you really need to fix. Page has links to a broken page too. So we're going to go right here. These are some broken links right here, and that would make sense because I haven't, this is a newer article, so we really need to look at this. I'm going to go right in here. And I'm not really sure what this means. We got a stock image from Pexels right here. So I'm going to go ahead and right click and open. So we threw this one in there, but it is registered on the site, right? So I'm not really sure why Screpy's picking it up as a it's like a broken image link, and so forth. So then we have this one right over here. So you've reached your limits for the free plan. You can see more. Oh, okay. So in order to see more, then we would need an upgraded plan. So that's cool. All right. So I would need to look into a little bit more of that, but it doesn't really seem like those are actually broken. So but then you would just scroll down and you would find what images are maybe too big right there, and then all these ones that are warnings are in yellow. So nice overview right there. We'll go to maybe issues. So here's some of the stuff that you really need to fix on your site, right? So these are issues, warnings, and notices. So you'd start, if you want to fix your site, you would start with all the issues on your site, and you would work through this page right here to start fixing all this stuff. So you could hand this off to someone. You could use this tool obviously to be as a business model or an agency if you're going to go fix other people's sites. We're going to go with crawler, broken pages, and we're going to go through and just look at some different things. So this is the crawler, and it's finding all these different pages. I'm not really sure what this means. I'm not an on-page SEO expert. And when it comes to the real technical stuff, but I don't know what these page numbers are right here. If that means that I'm like duplicating pages on my site that are not necessary. So I would maybe go back in and try to find this page on my site and like remove it, something like that. But then we're going to go to content over here. We have keywords and short titles. It just kind of breaks down everything for you on the left side. I'm going to go and click on keywords real quick. So you can see that the tool is extremely loaded. It gets as granular as you want to get. This tool seems like it's going to cover your basis on anything when it comes to the SEO on your site and all the technical stuff on your site. So Money, it's finding it 503 times. So the site is definitely about money. It's definitely about make money. It's definitely about business, and so forth. So an online affiliate. So that makes sense. That kind of cool that you get a nice overview of what this is what Google sees your site as. So that is actually really cool to see that from that standpoint. I don't know if I've seen that before. So that's really cool to see your site and the most common words that are used on your site. And that's exactly what I do want the site to be about, is make money, affiliate marketing, online business, affiliates, absolutely. So that's really cool. So that's under the content. We're going to go with SERP, rank tracker, top 10 and so forth, top 50, top 100, rising keywords, following, favorites. Let's just go into the rank tracker. And I don't have any keywords in here. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple just for fun. I already went out and got them from my actual rank tracker from SERP Robot. We will throw these in. I don't know if it does one line. It looks like it does a comma. So it looks like I have to put a comma in, I think. And we're just going to look for desktop, and we'll go United States, and we'll go save. So 2 keywords analyzed starting. Okay, perfect. We'll come back to that. Let's go with page speed and go with general real quick. And we're going to go with, let's go, okay, so it comes up with pages for you automatically. I'm not expecting this to be too fast, but we're going to go, and it looks like it is running the performance test right now. So we will momentarily get that information. Okay, we're going to keep on cruising while that's running. It obviously takes longer than just going to like the Google and Page Insights test and so forth. So I don't really know why it takes a long time to run that test, but we're going to keep moving forward. Broken links, internal links, external links. We can go and click on broken links on our site, and there's that Pexels one. It's not going to find all of them because we're on the free plan, but this just gives you an idea. About healthy links, 96. So we really don't have a lot of broken links on the site, which is really, really good. That's only analyzing 37 pages though, and my site is more than double the size of that. So I would expect more broken links, but for analyzing 37 pages, that's a really good ratio. Don't have a whole lot of broken links. That's good. We can go to images down here, missing alts. So you get all this data right here. You can go and click on slow images. That's something I would be interested in. So all these images right here are slow. Kind of interesting, guys, because I installed WP Rocket, which is like $100 a year or $50 a year or something like that. It's supposed to be making my images faster and compressing the image size. And these are obviously still not being compressed. Obviously they're not being compressed enough because they're registering as slow images and they're slowing the site down. So I need to look into that. Uptime right here. So we've got mostly green, which is good. And then you can go to settings. So I'm going to go back. Let's see. Is there like a key? There's a crawler right there, account settings and projects. I was kind of looking at when I went over here and saw some of the images. I thought I saw something like right here. So they've changed a little bit, because when you can look in here and see how it says keywords right here, I don't see the keyword button, but I think keywords is just going to be tracked keywords. It's really not going to be like a keyword research tool, and that's what I wanted to verify. But I'm not seeing anywhere where it says keywords right there. Well, I don't know where the keyword checker is. Content, where were we at? So they changed it to SERP, and that makes sense. I think that they changed it because there's confusion. Keywords is kind of related to keyword research. This isn't a keyword research tool from what I'm seeing. It is a complete on-page SEO analysis tool, which is great. I like that because, it's going to cost millions of dollars to build a tool like, probably tens of millions of dollars to build a tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush to be able to do everything for you. And it's better to just stick to one thing and do it really, really well. And I think that that's where Screpy has, at least recognized that that's the market that they're after, right? Is that this is going to help you with all your on-page and the health of your website, of your actual website. And then if you want to go and do keyword research, you can go and use a keyword research tool. So I'm going to come back over here. rank tracker 2 and just see if it, so average desktop position 3, it found position 2 right here. It found it fast, so I like that. Within 3 minutes ago it found it, so within doing the review, it found the keywords fast, and so forth. So it found that one at number 3 right now too. All keywords, you can go top 10, rising keywords. It's going to give you these different reports. So that's really cool. Now, I don't know how many keywords it's giving us. I'll have to go back and kind of check, but super easy to add more keywords. You just come right over into there and so forth. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to go ahead and just talk about the pros. So I think that the layout of Screpy is really good. I think they have a nice, clean, crisp website. You can tell that they are updating the site, that everything seemed like it worked and functioned well. They use color coding. People like that. And I kind of like when you can see everything and you can see more things on the screen at once instead of, more of a zoomed in. So if stuff was more zoomed in like this, you can't see as much and your eyes actually have to move all the way across the screen. I'm on like a 23-inch monitor or 28-inch monitor. So, it's hard when it's, taking up the full width of the screen. So I like the layout and the design of the website. It seems to find a lot of information. This overview button, this overview that you're going to see right when you log into the site, it's going to give you a nice overview, a nice site health. You'll be able to see your SERP keywords, crawled pages. I'm going to touch base on that in a second, and then we're going to come down here, and then you can see a little bit even more right here. So I think they have a good keyword tracker too. Like I said, while I'm doing this, let me go. There's a little bit of confusion for me on how many keywords you get to track. If it's going to do it every 24 hours, right, and each time it does one, it's going to take a credit away. So let's do some simple math. Okay, and I'm not seeing where it tells you how many keywords approximately this gives you. I don't really like it when tools, and maybe it's not even intentional. It doesn't seem like it's intentional because they seem like they're giving out as much data as they can about the plan. But basically, I think that this is what this means. Every time it does a SERP check, which is generally speaking, it's going to do it once I don't know if you can go and set that. But if you had 100 keywords, right, and you multiply times 30, it's going to check that 30 times. You're going to be at 3,000 credits, right? So, you have 125 keywords in there times 30 days a month. So you're going to be able to track about 130 keywords, checking them one time per day. That's what I'm taking that as. I could be wrong, but that's they're leaving me to kind of guess that because I'm not really seeing where it tells me that information. I don't know, and hopefully on the SERP checker that you could actually go in and make the adjustment that you only wanted to check once a week. But nonetheless, I think that this is a really good tool overall. I'm not sure if I'm, overly impressed that this is better than SERPWiz or some of the other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I'm not sure if this is like the best tool I've ever seen, but I do think this is very solid. You can tell that they are updating it, and you definitely can't go wrong with picking up Screpy to help manage your on-page technical SEO. So I would definitely recommend the tool based on everything that I saw in here. It seems to have all the different things that you would need. And then as far as the cons, just one thing that stood out to me is that some of the information seemed like it was kind of like maybe not accurate. It is giving me a lower site health than even Ahrefs. So it seems like it's being even pickier. But then when I went and dove into a couple of the different things, some things didn't really add up. Like the image, for example, was saying that it was like a broken link, but really it's on my site right now and it's hosted by Pexels. Maybe it's picking up because it's not hosted on your own website. Not really sure. But that would be kind of tough if it's grading it that way, because then you're always going to have a bad score, right? And then the other thing was that I just didn't understand why it only crawled 37 pages. Maybe that's because I'm on the free trial. I'm not sure. But that was just one thing to note, that it didn't crawl even half of my pages on my website. So that maybe, after it does multiple crawls, it'll find more pages. I'm not really sure about that. So not going to really maybe label that as a con, but just wanted to kind of notate that. So Again, final thoughts. I think that the pricing is really, really good with this, $49. Looks like you can track around 100 keywords at a time, which is a very, very healthy. There's a lot of tools that are charging more than that, and they're just a keyword tracker tool, and they're only giving you 100 keywords per month as well. So I think that that's a really good feature, and I think that this is power packed. I think this is a great SEO tool to add to your toolkit. So there I am. Here I am going on a 20-30 minute video. I just cannot. I stuck to a plan, and here I am still at a 25-minute video. So sorry guys, I'm going to continue to try to get. But what is funny is that I don't know how you can do this review in 10 minutes without just going in here and saying, you can track this, you can track keywords, you can measure your site. It's a good tool. Buy. That's not what I do. I showed you the actual tool. We went and looked at the site. I showed you how fast the tool is. I just don't really know. And I stuck, for the most part, I stuck with a game plan. Maybe the intro is a little too long. I need to work on that. But I want my videos to be good. I want them to be educational, and I want them to help you guys out. But it would be nice if I could really wrap these up, quicker. So I'll continue to work on it, guys. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, just hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe if you want more, software reviews like this, where I do deep dives. That's what my channel's kind of known for, is that I do the deep dive that no one else really does. And I take 20 or 30 minutes of my day, and then another 30 minutes to an hour editing the video to get this out to you guys. So this can help you guys either make a more informed decision. You can either buy the tool or you can pass on the tool. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.